The time has come once again when Coachella has made its way here and influencers from all over are glittering up and taking pictures for the gram in the hot desert sun. And while I myself am in attendance, I thought we could take a trip down memory lane together to remember the most iconic drama to come out of Coachella. The 2019 Coachella scandal, Dramageddon's birth, you guys. And 2019 was actually the last Coachella that ever took place. This big James Charles Dramageddon, all of that. Can you guys believe that was the last time there was ever a freaking Coachella? So I wonder if anything's gonna happen this year. I guess we'll have to see. But in 2019, James Charles attended Coachella. This was the year that he wore his cheeky outfits and also brought along a date. Photos of him and said date, Gage Gomez, circulated online during the festival, but nothing was really said until after the festival. His Coachella date, Gage Gomez, came out with a YouTube video and claimed James Charles had actually pressured him into bad situations. And even though he had told James that he wasn't attracted to men, he was saying that James truly was ignoring what he was saying. And as a result of him coming out and saying all this, James tweeted out a statement where he said, "boys," and two very long note app screenshots. He claimed that him and Gage had been speaking for 5 months prior to Coachella and claimed that everything had been consensual. He said, "I will address this now and never again. The boy that I was seen with at Coachella and I talked for 5 months prior to meeting. The day before festival day 1, he called me and told me he wanted to continue to explore his and meet in person to see what it would be like. He flew himself out and I invited him to my home with my friends and we spent the weekend together at the festival, holding hands, cuddling, sleeping in the same bed and kissing, nothing more. We had many conversations where I asked him how he was feeling and he told me that he felt very comfortable with me and my friends, that he was having the most fun weekend of his life and liked the direction we were going in, but still wasn't sure about his totally fine. When he left, my friends, looking out for me as friends should, told me the many red flags they noticed about him. Simple things such as him not helping clean up, to more serious things like him only holding kissing me when a celebrity or influencer was around. I gathered my thoughts and expressed how I was feeling and he apologized for upsetting my friends, but not for upsetting me. He then told me he had no feelings for me. In that moment, I was not upset that he didn't like me back. Rather, I was upset that I ignored red flags and wasted 5 months of my life, and also because of the timing of Coachella and everything that happened. I felt taken advantage of. I impulsively replied to a fan on Twitter who was excited about my new relationship and refuted it by calling him a con artist, which was completely wrong of me. I deleted it, but it was too late. I take full responsibility for starting this whole mess and have already apologized to the person in private. That one tweet, however, led to him making several Instagram stories, Instagram lives, tweets, Instagram story swipe ups to those tweets, and not one, but 2 YouTube videos about me. He left out many details and accused me of pressuring him, which is a blatant lie, which has painted a false image of me being a I will not stand for this or take it lightly. I would never, have never, and will never pressure a guy to do anything. Everything that happened between him and I was 100% consensual. In the 5 months of talking, he never once said he was straight. If he did, I would have never continued talking to him for so long. I am well aware that you cannot change someone's. I do think he was curious and I do think he saw an opportunity and took it. I don't think he did this with malicious intent and I don't wish him any negativity at all. This has taught me a very valuable lesson about people I allow myself to get close to. Trust me, I know this was handled poorly. I wish more than anything I could go back in time and stop myself from tweeting, but now I have to deal with the consequences. This situation hurt me in private, but now it's hurting me publicly too. There is a lot more to the story, but there is no point in elaborating. This is my truth. I know who I am as a person, and I trust that my fans do as well. I am taking responsibility for my side of this and can only hope that the other person will as well. I am moving on now. Thank you. Honestly, reading this back now, you guys, and evaluating what happened back in 2019 in Coachella, it's just crazy to think about where we are right now in 2022 with James and how people feel about him and his reputation right now. But this wasn't even the craziest thing to come out of Coachella, as James Charles promoting Sugar Bear hair really put things in motion for him to get called out. While at Coachella, James Charles was sponsored by Sugar Bear hair vitamins. He He posted an Instagram story, and he did this because they were going to give him artist passes to the festival in exchange for this story.
I also want to give a quick shout out to Sugar Bear Hair. I met their team weekend 1 at Coachella, and they really helped me and my friends out with sister security because it was crazy. You guys probably already know about their iconic hair vitamins, but they just came out with brand new vegan sleep vitamins. And first of all, taste so bomb, but most importantly, I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety recently, and it always comes late at night when I'm laying in bed thinking, which is not fun or fresh. So I've been taking these 30 minutes before bed, and they've been really helping. So if you guys want to check them out, you can swipe up.
He said that he felt safer having an artist pass because it was more exclusive, because anybody could just buy VIP, and he had VIP, but he wanted an artist pass. And he actually texted Nikita Dragon asking if she could, find a connection for him to get these artist passes through Sugar Bear Hair. She tweeted out this text message exchange, and thus this is how he got the Sugar Bear Hair deal, and he got artist passes, and apparently why he wanted those artist passes. Once he posted his Instagram story promoting Sugar Bear Hair vitamins, people started to accuse him of promoting the competitor brand to his, at the time, best friend, Tati Westbrook. Tati had a company, Halo Beauty, where she sold vitamins. And of course, Sugar Bear Hair was a competitor brand. And if your best friend is promoting your competitor, that doesn't look good at all. And everybody knew that this was so mean of him to do that to her. And she was extremely hurt. She was very upset about it.
Who is having a crappy day? Raise your hand right now. When you do so much for people in your life and they not only don't return the favor, but they just don't even see you. Like, I get it. I get it. I'm just so upset. I feel really used, and that's the bad part of Hollywood. Welcome to business. Everybody says what they need to say and uses who they need to use to get ahead, and I have had about enough.
And less than a month after Coachella, a very hurt Tati Westbrook posted a video onto her YouTube channel on May 10th of 2019 titled Bye Sister.
This is absolutely not a video I ever thought in a million years that I would be making.
She said that she had not been warned about James's Sugar Bear Hair post, and that James told her he wouldn't promote her brand because he claimed that he thought it would be inappropriate to promote supplements to his teenage audience. And so she was upset because he had no problem promoting Sugar Bear Hair when it was beneficial to him, because he could get, in exchange, artist passes at Coachella. But promoting his best friend's brand, just wouldn't be good for his teenage audience. She later in this video accused him of being into straight men, and she expressed mass discomfort with the way he presented himself and acted. She felt like he needed to be humbled and change the way he acted around men he liked. She brought up a situation at her birthday dinner where he was inappropriate with a waiter. That Seattle waiter ended up making a video about James, several videos about James. Jeffree Star even added to the situation by tweeting out, "There is a reason that Nathan banned James Charles from ever coming over to our home again. There is a reason why I haven't seen him since Glam Life Guru's birthday in February. He is a danger to society. Everything Tati said is 100% true." This iconic tweet by Jeffree Star led Jeffree to make a video saying that he was no longer going to be in any more drama, and a much anticipated video where he was going to come with all these receipts and call out James didn't happen.
Hello everybody. The last few weeks in the beauty community and in some of our personal lives have been very insane. Today I will not be posting voice memos. I will not be posting text messages. I will not be exposing anything more. This has to stop. I'm embarrassed by my own actions, and a lot of you may be like, whoa, what do you mean by that? I could have handled things differently.
When all this was going down, James was preparing for a tour. This tour he was also getting called out for because it was very expensive, like $500. And that was another drama that he was also in at the time prior to all of this Coachella aftermath. But he posted a video crying, and that video did not help him at all. So he later ended up posting a video titled No More Lies, where he had a ton of receipts and he seemed to prove his innocence against all the allegations Tati had made against him.
1 week ago, I uploaded a video to my YouTube channel titled Tati. This video was a direct response to the video that Tati Westbrook uploaded to her channel titled By Sister. Before I say anything at all in this video, I want to make it very, very clear that everything I said in that video in regards to my sentiments towards Tati and my apology, I stand behind 100% and still reign true. I know I got emotional in the video. I apologize. It was something very, very hard for me to deal with, especially when it came to talking about my very own mother. I will not ask for sympathy, and I will definitely not ask for forgiveness either, but I will ask that you watch this entire thing all the way through before forming any further opinions or talking about this story more.
At the time, this video honestly won a lot of people over, and it seemed like people were following him again, and it did seem like he had been done wrong by Tati and Jeffree. That was truly, at the time, the feeling that people got once he posted No More Lies. They were like, oh my God, like, he was done dirty. But obviously, looking back now, all that has gone down, all that has come out, all of the things that has been said about James, people have said it's all lined up with what Tati saw years ago. Things that Jeffree had said years ago. And honestly, things were never the same for any of them. I mean, Tati basically went into hiding after this whole situation. Jeffree obviously had his big shining star moment with Shane Dawson, but they were quickly, you guys, very much canceled because people felt like they were coming after James Charles, and then they ended up getting canceled. But then very shortly after that, James was getting canceled once again. I mean, last year was a crazy time, and I think now anytime I'm seeing a video of James and people aren't mentioning his past or things he's been called out for, they're like, why isn't anybody talking about what James is doing? And it's just crazy to see his reputation now compared to what it was in 2019 and all the things that have come out and, you know, just how confused people were. People didn't know what to believe. It is wild. So Coachella is clearly a big time for influencers, and who knows if anything crazy will go down at this year's festival. I mean, the last time there was ever a Coachella, like I said, this is what happened. So I for sure want to know if you guys think anything might happen this year and how it feels going down memory lane. I just figured with the timing of Coachella, we would just take a little trip back there together. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.